What if I told you that your shiny little credit card, the one sitting innocently in your wallet, might be the biggest trap dressed as financial freedom? No, this isn't a conspiracy theory. This is real, and it's happening every single day to millions of young adults, just like you, who have no idea what they're actually swiping into. You see, they don't teach this stuff in school, but they should. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to expose the hidden truths behind credit cards that almost no one talks about. We'll decode the fine print, the psychological traps, and the financial illusions that keep people stuck for years. And here's the kicker. I'm not here to scare you away from credit cards. I'm here to show you how to master them, so they don't master you. The illusion of free money. Credit cards feel like free money, don't they? You tap, you swipe, you buy things you couldn't otherwise afford, and you pay for it later. But here's the truth. It's not free money. It's the most expensive money you'll ever use. Most people don't realize they're paying 18%, 22%, even 30% interest on unpaid balances. That $40 dinner you charged last month? If you only make minimum payments, it could cost you over $100 by the time it's fully paid off. Let that sink in. A burger could cost you triple. Pattern interrupt. You wouldn't pay $100 for a pizza unless it came with stock options. So why do it with credit? Hi, but the system is designed to keep you blind to that reality. They make it effortless to spend, but painfully confusing to pay it off. And that brings us to the next trap. The minimum payment scam. Ah yes, the minimum payment. It sounds helpful, even generous, but here's the dirty little secret. The minimum payment is not your friend. It's your financial leash. Credit card companies want you to believe that paying just a tiny amount each month is responsible. In reality, it's how they keep you in debt for decades. Let's say you owe $5,000 and only make the minimum payments. At 24% APR, you'll still be paying off that balance 20 years from now. And you'll have shelled out nearly $13,000 in interest. All because you didn't know the game. But what if I told you? The real danger isn't even the money, the psychological trap. Here's the scary part. Credit cards don't just hurt your wallet. They hijack your mind. They rewire how you think about spending. Studies show that people spend up to 83% more when using credit over cash. Why? Because swiping a card doesn't feel like losing money. There's no emotional pain, no friction. It's not you being reckless. It's psychology being used against you. If credit cards were people, they'd be that charming friend who always encourages you to go out, then disappears when the bill shows up. This is behavioral debt, a pattern of spending that keeps you stuck mentally, emotionally, and financially. But there's a way out, and it starts with understanding your score. The credit score. Myth. Let's bust another myth. You do not need to carry a balance to build credit. That's a lie, and it's costing you. You can pay your balance in full every month and still build a great credit score. In fact, that's how the pros do it. Carrying a balance only helps one group, the lenders. Your credit score is made up of payment history, utilization, length of credit, and more. But the most powerful signal you can send? Consistency. Use credit. Don't let it use you. Because your credit score isn't just a number. It's your ticket to opportunity. Homes, cars, jobs, even relationships. But if you really want to flip the script, it's time to weaponize the system. Hacking the system. Smart people don't avoid credit cards. They exploit them. Want free flights, hotel upgrades, cashback? Use cards strategically. Pay in full. Use autopay. Treat your card like a debit card with perks, not a piggy bank. There's a whole world of credit card hacking out there. Reward stacking, sign-up bonuses, 0% intro APRs used to your advantage. But it all starts with control and clarity. And speaking of control, you might be wondering, what if you're already in debt? Let's talk escape. Escaping the debt trap. First, breathe. You're not broken. You're just in a system that profits off your confusion. Next, make a debt attack plan. List your balances. Prioritize highest interest rates. Throw every extra dollar at the worst offender. Use the avalanche method to minimize interest, or the snowball method for momentum. You don't need to be rich to be debt-free. You need to be relentless. Cancel your streaming subscriptions if you must, except for this channel. This one's making you money. Building real wealth. Here's the mindset shift. You're not trying to get good with money. You're learning to own your financial future. Credit cards are a tool, and like any tool, they can build or they can destroy. When used with intention, they become a bridge to better credit, better financing, and better leverage. When used carelessly, they become financial quicksand. This is your wake-up call, because nobody's coming to save you from that cycle, except you. And if you've made it this far, you're already different from 90% of people. But if you really want to break free, there's one more secret to mastering wealth that almost no one talks about. Call to action. It's called compounding, and it's more powerful than any credit card perk. The earlier you start, the faster it grows. Not just in investments, but in habits, discipline, and mindset. Your next step? Tap on this video right here, Rich versus Poor Mindset, and I'll show you how to turn small money moves into life-changing results. Because the best revenge against debt is freedom.